Welcome everyone to week 14, the last week officially of class. Next week will be your exam week. And so as we begin the final week of class, yes, it is the final week of class, you have survived, you have made it, and you've done so well. Next week, your final exam is due in exam week on Monday. But in this 14th week, while I still have you in class, this is where I have taken some of the questions that you have been asking during the semester, and I try to give you some practical answers to those. We talk about moral issues. We talk about ethical demands. You will do a lot this summer in your course on fostering ethical and moral development. However, in this particular week, this is really kind of a conglomeration of questions that are there, the practical questions you have thought about. I am grateful to those of you who have sent me questions to give you some practical foundations on how to build. As I've said in that final week, it is an opportunity for you to ask the questions and let me give the answers instead of you doing as much. We've had wonderful discussions during the semester, but this week again is an opportunity to ask a question, and I want you to give me an answer. It's not a week where you have to build on one another, though you can. There are two basic questions, and I do want each of you, they are required, I want each of you to answer those questions because I value your opinion, and I look every year to see how students have progressed and what they have found most valuable in the course, as well as in the textbooks and other things. You'll see that when you get to the discussion board. I hope that you enjoy listening to the responses to questions that your colleagues have answered. And it is also, though, a chance to look at some issues related to hiring and firing, testing, and all kinds of things that maybe they have fit in, but they haven't been the total focus, but you've been around enough to have questions to ask. So next week, after I share my thoughts this week in my responses to those questions, next week 15, you will submit your final exam on Monday. Be sure it is handed in the assignment segment. Hopefully you've been gathering the content as you've been reflecting throughout, and the Thanksgiving time has given you a little bit of a break in order to work on that and get a head start. But after you have submitted your final exam, if you have any questions, again, about the content of the course, please feel free to ask me about that. If you have questions about the exam in terms of what is expected, please first look at the rubric. But what is expected in terms of the format or the directions, please email me no later than Wednesday of this week. After that, you should be working on finishing the exam. So I hope that you look at that. It is important that it is a chance for you now to pull together in a comprehensive way what we've been looking at. This is why I want you to use your textbook readings. I do not expect outside readings because basically, while you're pulling the knowledge together, it is a test of what you have learned in the course. Therefore, you need to look at the readings in the textbooks that we have used. And you are demonstrating to me now what you have learned and how it applies. So please do keep that in mind. I will not have you in a formal course again until next fall in ED 586, Issues in the Schools. However, I am your advisor, and if you need anything, please feel free to contact me on your journey as you move closer to obtaining your degree, especially those in Catholic school leadership, but those in any aspect of administration. I'm interested in knowing how you are doing, even though I don't have you in class for a while. I will, of course, be working with you in the summer with some of the seminars and sessions that we have about the internship and your portfolio. But we will talk about those things in the spring and again in the summer when I do see you. But I'm happy to assist you, and hopefully we can progress together. If you have concerns about registration or finance or the sequencing of courses that might need to be changed, or even personal needs, please feel free to contact me. We will try, hopefully, we will meet you in the summer. And I know that between now and then, you will have a wonderful experience in your school law class as well as in your class on finances. If you're taking the normal cycle, if you have chosen to spread this out, then you will be taking one or the other of those courses, and then we will see you in the summer. I've thoroughly enjoyed working with each of you this semester, getting to know each of you. I see tremendous potential for future leadership, especially in our Catholic schools, but in any school, because you are being prepared for leadership in any school. As we approach the Christmas holidays, I hope that you and your families will have a very blessed Christmas season, especially Christmas Day, and that you will have many blessings from the Lord and time to welcome our Savior into your hearts once again, ever more deeply. I hope that over the Christmas holidays, the Christmas break, you will take time for yourselves. Please do take a look at week 15. I have left you a Christmas prayer, a great little gift to be able to share at a faculty meeting before you break for the Christmas holidays. So that is my gift to you at the end of the course. I look forward to working with you indirectly in the spring, working with you next summer, and having you in several major seminars to prepare for internship, SLA testing, and even interviewing with a search committee. So you've done a great job in handling this first fall semester, and I hope it will be a blessed Christmas, a joyous spring, and we'll see you next summer, and I'll see you in class next fall. Thank you for all that you have given to me. I've learned so much from you about your own philosophy, your own schools, your own commitment, and your priorities. You have the makings and potential for great school leadership. Thank you all. Merry Christmas, and God bless you.